Okay. All right, so we're going to come to standing. Let's just put my timer on here. And as usual, if you do have a little pair of dumbbells by your side, I've just got 1.5s again today. If you haven't, don't worry. We don't need to use them, but it just adds that extra little bit of strength training. So if you do have a pair, just have them down by your side. If not, no problem. So let's come and stand at the end of your mat. That's it, lovely. We're just going to inhale, lift our shoulders up towards our ears and exhale them back and down. And again, inhaling, lifting the shoulders, exhale back and down. One more time, inhale and exhale. Let's take the arms up towards the ceiling now. Inhale and exhale them back and down. Just allow the ribs to flare. Moving our spine with our arms, just getting the body moving. Inhaling and exhaling. We're connecting our movement to our breath. Inhale and exhale. One more like this. And now we're going to start to be a little bit more aware of our rib connection. So as we inhale, think about your ribs going down towards your waist, so pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Exhale and down. Just going to come into the center. You can stay where you are. Inhale and exhale. So we're really thinking about our core sit now as our arms go up. Belly button pulling in towards your spine. Ribs connecting down towards your waist. That's it. Just keep moving those arms and thinking about your posture. Maybe tucking your pelvis a little bit. Not overarching your spine. That's it, lovely. Just stilling the spine. Focusing on your arms, on your posture. One more time. Hold the arms up to the ceiling now. Just grab hold of one wrist and take yourself over to the side. Really nice stretch. And then inhale back to center. Switch arms and take yourself over to the side. Good. Come back to center. And let's take the arms all the way back behind us. And now lifting all the way up again. Inhale, lift up and over, rolling down, start to mobilize the spine. Bring the hands to the toes, bend the knees, and just fold in towards the legs. Inhale, exhale, scoop your belly around your spine, rolling all the way back up. Roll your shoulders, we're going to do two more. Inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Lift up and over. Flexing the spine, hands to toes, bend the knees, fold in towards the legs. We've got one more as we inhale. Exhale, round the spine, coming all the way back up. Roll the shoulders down, lift the arms up, lifting up and over. Flexing the spine, pull your belly button in. It gives you so much more control when you're coming over and down towards your legs. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here now. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to walk our hands forwards. We're going to come into our plank position. Bringing your hips down towards the mat. That's it. We're in a strong plank. We're just going to bend our knees, tap the mat, lifting back up. Tapping the mat and lifting. We did this last week. We're keeping a nice strong form. Slightly tucking the pelvis. Pulling belly button to spine. That's it. We're tapping our knees down and lift. Three more. Tap and lift. Two more. And one more. Sit, bringing the knees down towards the mat. Now release the toes. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch the arms and stretch your spine. And now inhaling, just pushing your hands into the mat. Lift yourself up and let's just bring our legs forward. That's it, and come towards the front of your mat. That's it, lovely. If you've got some hand weights, pick them up now. That's it, lovely. We're just going to be holding them in front of our chest. That's it. So now pull the spine up nice and tall, crown of the head lifting towards the ceiling. We're just going to push our arms out straight and then bring the weights back into our chest. Out straight and bring the weights in. So if you haven't got weights, you can do the same arm movement. Just do it with intention, taking the arms out, pull them to your chest. And again, out and in, and send them away and in. Now, keeping those weights in towards your chest, we're going to go into our half roll downs. Inhale, exhale, scoop the belly around the spine, just coming down into our half roll down. Now, if you've got some weight, you're not going to be able to go down as far. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, rounding, and lift your spine all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, scoop your belly around your spine. Just rolling back, holding with your abs. And now chin to chest, coming up, lifting all the way up. One more, inhale. Exhale, rolling down, coming out. Hold this position here. Let's take your arms out to the side. Bring them in towards your chest. Take them out and bring them in. So I said you probably won't be able to go as far back as you normally would if you've got the weights. 3 more, out to the side. Coming back in. Try to keep your feet on the mat. And in 1 more. Out to the side. And in, really working your core, working your arms, come forwards, lift the crown of the head, lift the spine, and just pop your weights down to the side. That's it, lovely. Bring your arms up to parallel. We're going to come all the way down. Inhale, exhale, tilt your pelvis, round your spine, rolling back down with control. That's it, lovely. Take your arms overhead, stretch your legs, pointing your toes, and take a full body stretch. That's it, lovely. And then bringing your arms up towards the ceiling, bring your legs up to tabletop. That's it, nice. And then take your toes all the way up towards the ceiling. That's it, lovely. And now taking your arms out to a T position, let's go into our TikTok, taking our legs over to the right, lifting the hip up and over, and then coming back to center. Taking the legs over to the left, really pressing that right shoulder down, come back to center. And again, over to the right. Exhale, use your oblique muscles to come back to center. Inhale, left. And back to center. Let's do 1 more each side. That's it, lovely. Back to center. And over to the left. Exhale as you pull yourself back in. And now circle the arms behind your head, interlace your fingers, and let's bring our legs down to tabletop. That's it, lovely. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. We're coming up into our chest lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. Using the abdominals as you curl your spine off the mat. Lifting and lowering. 2 more. Lifting up and lowering. And 1 more. So crossing the ankles now. Just bring your hands around your knees. Just pulling your knees in towards your chest. That's it. Just rock from side to side. And then bring your arms back down onto the mat. Keeping your ankles crossed. We're going to go into a little roll over prep. So we're bringing our knees in towards our shoulders, pressing into the mat and lowering back to tabletop. Exhale, scooping. Bring your knees in towards your shoulders. And again, exhale, scoop. Inhale, release, lovely. And again, scoop and release, lovely. 2 more. That's it, nice. And 1 more. Good. And now coming into an uncrossed position. Our legs are back into tabletop. Take our arms up towards the ceiling. That's it. So we're going to go into extended toe tap. So take your knees apart a tiny bit. We're going to tap that right toe down to get the right arm behind you. Bring them both up. So we're stabilizing our trunk now. So lovely. You're tapping a toe down, taking your arm behind, bringing it all up. So we're not moving our trunk at all. We're lovely and still and stable. You're pressing your pelvis into the mat. And just moving your arm and your leg. That's it, lovely. 1 more each side. And left. And in, good. And now just bring the knees in towards your chest, give them a hug. And then pop your feet back onto the mat. And then grab hold of your weights. Placing your weights together, just pop them onto your belly. So your lower belly, just popping them there. Hold them at the side. And you're just going to use them as a little bit of extra weight when we go into our bridge. So holding them on your pelvis, inhale. Exhale, scoop your belly, really pressing your back into the mat now, imprinting, lifting the hips, lifting up. So squeeze the glutes, extending your spine, and then we're rolling the spine all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. So we're still coming down in an extended spine. Inhale, exhale, imprint. Tilt the pelvis, lifting up, squeeze the glutes. You're going to soften the chest, roll the spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. So we're really breathing into this movement, mobilizing the spine. Inhale, exhale, imprint, tilt the pelvis, lifting up. Inhale and exhale, rolling the spine. Think of your vertebrae as string of pearls, 1 pearl at a time, coming down, really mobilizing into your spine. And imprint, tilt the pelvis, lifting up. That's it, lovely. Stretching the knees away from your hips. Inhale and exhale, roll the spine all the way down. We're going to hold this one up. Inhale. Exhale, imprint, lift up. And then you're just going to drop your hips and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. You've got that extra weight there if you've got your weights on your hips. And drop and squeeze. 3 more. And 2. And 1 more. Lovely. Softening the chest now. Roll the spine all the way down. And then just pop your weights to your side. Place the arms down by the side now. And let's take the knees up to tabletop. That's it, lovely. Now we're going to go into our splits today. I know we don't do this very often in class, so I'm going to explain it slowly. So we're just going to bring our knees into our chest and do our little tap again. So we're going to go knees to our chest and then back to our tabletop position. Pressing into the arms as we're lifting up and over. That's it. 2 more. And 1 more. And now coming into our bicycle, we're lifting our hips up and over. And bring yourself with your arms underneath your hips. So your hands are holding your hips here. That's it, lovely. We're going to extend our legs towards the ceiling. Now you don't have to go very far with these bicycles. We are going to split the legs. That's it, lovely. And bring them back together. So what I want you to do is take the weight away from your neck by really making those legs active. Really point your toes up towards the ceiling. We're splitting the legs. And split. Bring them back together. And exhale, split. So don't do what I'm doing. Don't look to the side. I'm just checking on your form. And split. Bring them back together. 2 more. Split the legs. Now, obviously, we will progress this over the weeks. We're trying to get our back leg to go a little bit further. It's easy to get the front leg to come down to your nose. 1 more set. Split. And together. And 1 more. Split. And together. Now, if you feel comfortable bringing your toes over your head, just gently bring your toes down, split your legs, and now bring your arms back down on the mat. We're going to roll the spine gently all the way down. Bring the knees together and bring your knees in towards your chest. That's it, lovely. Just rock from side to side. And then bring your hands behind your knees. We're going to start to rock up and down our mat. That's it, really nice, ladies. Well done. It's quite an intermediate to advanced exercise. You did really, really well there. Come all the way up to the top of your mat. And let's go into a little bit of a balance here. So let's bring our hands around to our shins, taking your toes off the mat. And let's just find that point. So we're sitting on our sitting bones, our back is rounded here, so we don't want to be pulling up, we want to stay in that rounded position. Let's bring our hands underneath our shins, we're holding onto your ankles, and let's extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Lovely. And bring it back down. Left leg up towards the ceiling, and bend it back in. Lovely. Right leg now, extend. And bring it back down. Left leg extend. And bring it back down. Let's see if we can take both legs up towards the ceiling now. That's it, lovely. Extending the legs as much as you can. Stretching your head up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale. We're going to roll back. Open leg rocker. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale to roll back. Exhale to come forwards. And again, inhale. And exhale, scooping your belly, really lovely. And exhale, 1 more. And exhale forward, really nice. Bring your soles of your feet together. Sit hands to your ankles. Let's just flex the legs, little butterfly. That's it, lovely. Good, and then bringing 1 arm around, bring yourself down onto the mat into your side lying position. So arm is outstretched unless you've got any neck issues, and then just bring your arm in and double fold it into a little pillow. That's it, lovely. So we're all the way down. Good. And then we're going to take that top leg, we're going to roll the toes all the way along that bottom leg. We're going to stretch the leg up and take it all the way up to ceiling. Flex the toes and bring it back down. And again, point the toe, bring it all the way along your legs, stretching up towards the ceiling, flex and lower. And point. Extending that leg as much as you can, flex and lower. Lovely. Good, so we're almost doing our splits again. We're doing it side lying this time. We're really extending our legs. And 1 more, all the way up. That's it, and flex and lower, lovely. Let's bring ourselves up onto our forearm now. That's it, good. And we're going to bring our hand behind our head. We're going to scrunch our elbow to our knee. And we're going to extend it out. Pulling it in, knee to elbow, and out. So we're nice and lifted on our side. That's it, good. Pulling it in and out. So really looking to extend the body, but crunching in, really using these legs. That's it. 3 more. And 2. And 1 more. Good. And then bring that arm around onto the front. We're going to keep our leg lifted. We're going to go into our little circles. That's it, lovely. Nice and lifted on the side of the body. There are little tennis balls. And then reverse your circles. Breathing in and breathing out. That's it, lovely. And then lower that leg back down. Bring your feet in line with your bum and push yourself up. Grab hold of your ankles. Let's release the shoulder. That's it, good. And then bring your arm back onto the mat. Stretch it all the way out. So one more time, push up from the mat, grabbing your ankles. That's it, lovely. And come back to the mat and stretching it out. That's it, pushing up again. Let's spin our legs around. That's it, coming all the way down, or double fold your arm. That's it, straight legs here. That's it, let's take that toe along the body and all the way up, extend, 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 flex and lower. And again, lifting those toes all the way up your legs. See how far you can extend and lower back down. Really nice. Inhale. And flex. Exhale. 2 more. I hope you don't mind if we do go to 8:35. Sorry for my little mess up with the Zoom this morning. And lower. That's it, lovely. Good. And then lifting yourself up onto your forearm. That's it, nice. And bringing your knee in, bring your hand to your head. That's it, lovely. We're scrunching elbow to knee and extend. Bring in and extend, lovely. Crunch it in and extend, using our obliques here. That's it, nice. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. 3 more. And 2. And 1 more. That's it, lovely. And then bringing the hand down. It's just supporting your body here, lifting through your ribs. And let's go into our little circles. So breathing in. And breathing out. 1 more breath, breathing in. And breathing out. Let's reverse your circle. That's it, lovely. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Lower that leg back down. Bring your feet in line with your bum. Let's push ourselves up. Release the shoulder. That's it, lovely. And lower the arm back to the mat. Take it all the way over. Inhale, push up. And exhale, stretch that arm over. 1 more time. Down to the mat. And stretch it over. Good. Push yourself up. And come round to all fours. That's it, lovely. Pressing your hands into the mat now, rolling onto your toes. That's it. We're going to stay into a little bear. So you're in your position with your just taking your knees off the mat. You're going to send yourself back and then you're going to pounce yourself forward. Take yourself back into your bed and pounce yourself forward into plank. And again, coming back and forwards. Good. 2 more. And forwards. 1 more. And expel yourself forward. Lovely. Let's take our hips up towards the ceiling now. Keeping our heels high. Pressing the arms back towards the thighs. And now lower the heels down. Stretch out the backs of your legs. Let's walk it out. That's it, lovely. Really lovely stretch. Get that hamstring stretching. And now take both heels down towards the mat. Stretch the arms towards the thighs. Oh, that's it, lovely. Just stretching the neck, head between your arms. Inhale. And exhale. And now coming forward into your plank position. Lower your knees onto the mat. Release the toes and roll yourself all the way down. So just take your hands out a little bit wider on the mat now. So if you're outside of the mat with your hands, that's ideal. And just bring your belly button away from the mat. Press your pubic bone down. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Press into the hands, lift the elbows. Looking forwards. Let's look over our right shoulder. And come back to centre. Look over your left shoulder. Back to centre, pull the belly all the way along the mat. Do 2 more. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Press into the hands, lift the elbows. Shoulders down away from your ears. Look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left. Back to centre, pull yourself all the way down. 1 more. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Press into the hands, lifting up, shoulders down away from your ears. And now just bring your chin to your chest. And now take your head over to the right. Take your chin back to your chest. Look over your left shoulder. That's it. Back to center. And now pull yourself all the way down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the legs together. Push yourself up. Just round your spine, sit back onto your heels. Keep your back rounded. So you're sitting up quite high, just kind of perching on your heels, but really rounding that spine, get that lovely sense of C curve in your lower back. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands towards your knees now. And then just turn onto your toes. That's it. And just step your hands back towards your feet. Good, lovely. Just open your knees, bringing your elbows in towards your knees. That's it. Really nice hip opener. Bringing your palms together. And just applying a little bit of pressure inside your knees with your elbows. So if you can lift your chest. So half an hour just goes too fast. Can't believe we've already done our little workout this morning. So thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry we had a little bit of a Zoom issue at the beginning. That's it. So 1 more breath, breathing in and breathing out. And now placing the hands down on the mat. Lift your hips and just bring your toes, walking them back to parallel. And then just fold in towards your legs, bending your knees. And then just hold onto your elbows and allow the crown of your head to stretch down towards the mat. Rotate round to the right and round to the left. And then coming back to center, drop the hands, inhale. Exhale, scoop your belly round your spine, rolling all the way back up. Let's roll the shoulders. And then let's lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. And you're done.